all of my crafty friends. Just give me 2 seconds while I get all lined up here. Look at all of you already joined. Hang on, I'm going to pull this up so my eyeballs can see. uh, let's see. How come it won't? It's not letting me do what I want to do. Let's see. I want to monitor. I am live, right? Somebody say hi. David's Deals. Hello. Thank you, Denise. Hi, Carol. Hello, my friend, Carrie. Hey, Gardens. Journal Fanatic. Hello, hello. Hi, Graham Craft. Hi, Janet. Hi, W. Keller. Rare is Me. I love that name. Let's see if it's going to let me. Maybe I'll go out and come back. Monitoring is not working. It's a good thing that my mug is not going to be on here for a terribly long time because I look like I've been crying for days, which is kind of true because the smoke's a little bit crazy from all of the fires, and I feel like my eyeballs are ready to just be scratched out. Anybody else feel that way besides, there it goes, besides me? All right. Now I'm monitoring. Hallelujah. I'm pretty excited about today because at the end of this live, I will not forget this week to do the giveaway, by the way, because I have things highlighted, starred. I mean, if I miss it, I've got real problems. I'm telling you. But I have some announcements to make at the end with a special opportunity for all of you that I've never done before. I don't know. It's going to be a test, but I think it's going to be pretty awesome. So stay tuned for that. I also wanted to say hello to everybody that is joining me here on the Makers Market. So if you are watching, it does look like some of you are watching on YouTube. Well, thank you, Gardens. I would love that. Hi, Kathy Wiseman. Some of you are on YouTube, and that's perfectly fine because I want this to actually stream into places. So, but if you want to bid on auction items, which pretty much mostly everything is today, because I'm doing a $1 start, $2 start, and $3 start. It means bargains for all of you. We're clearing the bins. As you probably know, I did buy a woman's craft room, and that girl crafted. And she had a lot of stuff from paper to kits to die cuts to stamps to card making kits, equipment, everything in between. So I have a pretty good lineup, and so it's your chance to really stock up today. But the other thing that is important for you to know that if you want to purchase, you probably, yay, you're making fabric tags right now? Aw. Hi, Khadijah. Khadijah, are you still sailing the deep blue seas over there? Or are you back on stateside? So one thing that if you do want to bid and you are on YouTube, you do probably want to go over to the Makers Market because I think I can say this with very I'm with confidence that you're not going to want to miss this because it's really a chance to get a lot of goodies. Well, all the sales are fun, but this one is bargain prices. Um, And all you have to do is go to district.net/makersmarket. And you can, if you have never been there before, you just hit join. And then after you have your profile, you make a name for yourself. It's very simple. It takes about 2 seconds. Once you've done that, then you can actually uh, put in all of your information for billing. And the cool part about when you're buying here is you don't have to worry about it. All you need to do is bid is bid. You don't have to wait for an invoice. You don't have to wait for any of that. You're automatically billed for it. I combine all of your shipping. I refund you if there is a difference, which a lot of times there is, over $1 difference. So you'll get your refund back. And then I just ship it out. So after tonight's sale, I will be packing everything up so I can ship it all out tomorrow. And if you notice, this is not my normal gig. I am on the road, hanging out with Dave on the Mississippi River. We're in Dubuque right now, so that's pretty awesome. Hey, Dana, or is it Dana? It might be Dana. Forgive me if I'm wrong. So, if you have questions, especially if you're tuning in from YouTube, now would be the time to probably ask those questions. A couple of things that are important if you are new bidding here. When I start to bring things to the stage, you're going to see at the bottom below, it will say to bid, and you can start your bid and you can continue to bid and bid against each other. And there will be like a little timer, and it's very quick. I think I have everything. There's a couple of things that might even be like 5 seconds. I know, crazy. But most of them are all 10-second bidding time so that we can continue to move pretty quickly. So I think that will be awesome. And you'll be able to get as much done as Dana like banana. Love it. That's awesome. And it's super easy. You're just going to swipe right. You don't get a date with anybody or a potential date, but you do get some potentially cool goodies. So that will happen at the end of our time together. You do not have to have purchased anything. However, if we're doing a giveaway and everybody can enter, and you'll see that in a minute. Hey, Kay Gimlin. And at the end, if you are someone who has not purchased anything, then I will give you your choices of digitals that are on the Maker's Market. So you can just go to my shop and pick which ones you want and let me know, and I will send them to you. One other thing is really important. Know that when you're in the Maker's Market, you can chat with anybody, and make sure that you and I can chat, because at the end of today, I'm going to make that big old cool opportunity for you available. And I will probably want your email or some way to contact you, and the Maker's Market is the easiest. But you can also always mail me at restorationharmony, the number one, at gmail.com. Coolio. Um, hey, Naomi, it says that you're still on YouTube, or at least chatting in YouTube. So I just want to make sure that maybe you have another device where you're on Maker's Market. I just want to make sure you're there. So again, simply to do that, you just go to district.net/Maker's Market. And then it's going, if you've never been there before, it's just going to say join, and you type in your name. And maybe it asks one other question. You enter that, you're all set. And then you can go to the live. And then you can also just set up your payment while I'm sitting here talking. Hi, Debbie DePaul. What is your favorite place to visit in Asia? Well, I haven't been to Asia, so I don't know what that would be. What's everybody else up to? I mean, what did you guys do today? Did you work? Did you play? Did you craft? I'm curious, because I just pretty much got ready for today's sale. Yesterday, I was going to be really busy. I was going to go sit by the pool, enjoy my day, not do anything, and it rained. So I got like an hour in, and then it rained again. So it wasn't a lot of R&R for me yesterday, but hopefully the rest of the week I will have some. Well, Dana, I am glad you're here. So also, if you're watching from YouTube and you're not familiar, you probably are familiar with our Tuesday sales, which we have Oh gosh, who's my dad? Gigi. Hi, Gigi. My dad, not my dad. Um, we have sales on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. At the end of the month, we do a sale with Sandy, who is Wilhelmina, myself, and Carol at Crinkle Path, and oftentimes we'll have a guest. And it is just broadcast on YouTube, so you want to make sure you have your notifications on YouTube. So um, do that so you don't miss that sale as well. Oh, hanging with grandkids, that sounds lovely. 2 weeks. You finally figured it out. Hey, and I remembered that you have two personalities, Gigi, that you're also my dad. Um, April is making easy pockets, building up your stash to finish journals more quickly. That is a very, very good plan. I like that. You are. I can tell, Gardens, you are on district. I see your icon there. You're good to go. Awesome. So, one other thing that is important if you're marking your calendars that I am really excited about. Some of you might have caught. Her name is Tracy, but her shop on the Makers Market is called Tram T Trang Trang Robertson. Go check her out. But if you just go to the Makers Market, you'll see all the lives. They'll pop up right away. And tomorrow, she was going to try to go and do a live after me, but she had some other commitments, so she couldn't do it right after this tonight. But she is going live at 1 p.m. tomorrow, and I believe that is Central Time. But the reason I tell all of you this is if you are into jewelry, beads, dangles, charms, all of those things, she went live. She was live last week showing all of her stuff, and I was like, drooling. So, and I think that tomorrow everything is a $3 start. So again, you can pick up some um, fantastic stuff. Debbie, you sent me another email. How come I haven't gotten it? Did you just do it today? Please clarify. Or maybe I'll go check it real quick. Somebody else just joined and I wanted to say hi and I missed it. Tell your sister hi. Okay, I'm going to check really quick. I don't want to miss something important, and I think I have a feeling I know what it is. Um, yeah, so I brought my whole back of my vehicle is full of crafting items, and I haven't crafted a dang thing yet. Not a thing. But I'm trying to be respectful and like not bring in all of my projects so Dave doesn't have to trip over them, you know? Isn't that nice of me? When you're working with a small space, you have to remember that. Other people live there, not just me. Although I could fill this whole thing with crafts and have a good old time. There. Dun, dun, dun. Awesome. Debbie, it doesn't take much, and I have time tomorrow. If you want to go over it, it is easy peasy. So, there you go. Just send me an email, and I'll make myself a note, and I'll check it right after this, and we can set a time. Yeah, and if you are on the Makers Market and you are someone who is also a seller, or you want to be, all you have to do is apply. I go on there real quick and approve you, and you can go live, but you can just do static listings. So if you're trying to destash and you want to list some things, it is super easy to do, and myself or Carol are happy to help you get there. But going live is pretty fun, and it's very, very easy. Debbie gets great big letters on the top of my list here. There you go. For some reason, um, my comments are not scrolling on my phone. Is it Kikashi or I can't remember. Right, not sure. Let's see. April is here. Sorry if I missed you. It's not. I'm not getting the scrolly McScrollersome. Unpacking, unpacking, unpacking. Well, I can't wait to hear how you managed getting everything back because you had a lot of books. Let me tell you. Yeah, that isn't that weird, Debbie? I've never seen it. It's not pausing on my iPad, but it is pausing on my phone. Before we get into the live auction, let me show you a few things if you didn't get a chance. And know that on Tuesdays when we are on the Makers Market, you won't see on YouTube like a thumbnail. Carrie, thank you for bringing that to my attention as a reminder. You won't see a thumbnail like you usually do as a scheduled live. You just need to know on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. I go live if it's not our Carol Angela Sandy sale. So to help with that, I try to post in the community at least once, if not up to 3 times during Tuesday. So pre-bids are open, we're having a sale, it's about to start. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had that happen. Usually it just, the next one just advances. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Uh, and the other thing is that with those Tuesday sales that we do right now, like this, um, you can set yourself up in advance. Like I said, if you haven't already joined, you can go do that in advance of the sales. Um, so just know if you don't see the regular thumbnails like when I go live on other occasions, it's because I'm here on the Makers Market and then streaming to all of you in YouTube land. But Tuesdays at 4 p.m. The first Tuesday I usually don't have a sale unless I have a free day on that day, and then I will do a pop up. But again, everything is $1, $2, and $3 starts, but you can peruse all of my listings, which is a great opportunity if I'm already shipping to you. If you have other things that you like and wish to have, then you can purchase them at that point, and that's just more combined shipping for you, so you can pay a lot less in the shipping charges. And then there's some buy it now items. So, for example, let me just put one up here on the screen so you can see it. Here's one that I don't have with me, but I sold these last week, and it should say handmade ephemera collection. I have one left of those that I brought last week, and I have destashed all of my April. See, I had all of this pre-made ephemera, and then I was like, now I have too much pre-made ephemera. Almost all of it is from, well, 95% of it is from projects that we have done, or tutorials or craft with me that I have done on my YouTube channel. So there's 60 pieces in that kit. And if you are on YouTube and you want to purchase something like this, that's a buy it now, or the things I'm going to show you, you can type in the comments on YouTube, claim and the number 20. And then you have an hour to go claim that. That doesn't mean that it won't go away if somebody else purchases it before you, but you can claim it so you can get a link directly to that item. So just kind of a workaround for you. But I also added something on my way here. I did stop at the Creative Reuse store in Cedar Rapids, and may she rest in peace, but Carol Johnson, she was looking out for me, and she must have put a little word in my ear that said, thrift, it's on the way. So on my way here, it's about a 3-hour drive. I have to go through Cedar Rapids, where it's called the what's it called? A very cool Creative Reuse store. So I went in to shop, and I did talk to them there, and they said I was welcome to go live. So because I'm going to be traveling up here quite a bit, you'll have to let me know in the comments if you want to go live, and I will shop for you while we're there, and you can tell me, oh yeah, I need some of those, because it's quite an experience. So there's that opportunity. But while I was there, I did pick up a few things, and one of them, it's called Swiss braid, if anybody has ever heard of that. And these are in Buy It Now. Let me put it up there so you can see, but I'm going to hold it like this so you can see. And I'm selling it by the foot. Um, what this is, the photos that I have are terrible, by the way. So I'm going to show you in IRL, in real life. But this would have been used in millinery projects or in hat making. So you can kind of see it's a little bit flippy. But just think of like those old hats, and they would have braided it in or they would have used it as trim. It's really cool. So I have quite a bit of the turquoise, and then I'm calling it black, but there's, in some lights, it does look navy. Okay, so don't go back to YouTube yet, Naomi. Stay where you're at. Um, what you should see, and ladies that are also there, it says that they are available. The reason that it probably wants you to click on it and actually go to it is because there are um, two different colors. So there's this one and this one. Let me show you another one that you could buy it now, and you should see what that looks like. Um, oh, I have, and I do have them if you want to see them closer. But I also got a bunch of yo-yos, and I'll just grab them and show you. I got a bunch of vintage yo-yos and some crochet pieces. And I don't know, I'm not a crocheter, so I was like, you know what? Oh no, this has got multiple ones too, but I'll bring them to the stage. Let me get up and grab them. So that's why you can. Let me see. I'll show you one in a minute. Remind me, I'll show you one that's like a digital where you can just buy it now. And by the way, I have no quitting time. Well, I said I would try to be done by 6:30, but I don't have to. Okay, so these are the roosters, and they're all 6 packs. So there's roosters, and then there's a little ditzy one with purples and pinks and blues and maybe little grapes. So there's that design. And then there's a multi-pack that has, this just has a little bit of everything. It's got the roosters. It's got this little orange. It's not a Swiss dot. It's dotted, but it's not Swiss dot. This little one. And I think I only have 2 of them. This one has a couple of Halloweeny things in it, and then it has the ditzy. So there's that one. Yeah, so I can't crochet, so I was like, well, I can make a lot of things with these, and I bet all of you who don't crochet will also appreciate it. So there are bundles of the green florets. I just called them florals. Oops, that's the wrong side. So this is not a mistake. This is how they tie them off in the end. But I'm going to make some flowers and maybe some paper clips out of mine. And so I've got them in green. I've got them in white. The white ones are a little bit smaller. There's only a couple of white ones, I think. So that's what they look like there. Okay, you know what? I understand that. I didn't think about that, Naomi. Just if you have something you want to buy, just put it in the comments because we're already building you a box to ship to Canada. So I'll just do it that way. No worries. We can always find a way. Did I have any other ones? The last one is one of these things is not like the other, but I think it's kind of cute. Let me show you. And I think I put it in with the crochet, but well, these are not 4-leaf clovers, but they're clovers. Hey, Terry. There's a bunny. There's a crocheted snowman. And this is out of more like the harder type of I don't know what it's called. And there is a turkey. So those are the one little goodies that I picked up at the Creative Reuse. Actually, I picked up a few other things, but I think I'm using those for kids. All right, so those are some of the buy it nows. But look, you can peruse through all of them and see everything that's up there. Also, because we're doing the 1, 2, 3 sale, I'm not doing any of the other auctions that are pre-bids unless somebody does pre-bid. So here are a couple that are on there. This is kind of a unique book. The Day Teddy Bear got lost, and I'm telling you, these the images are so cute. And it was from 67, no, goodness, I can't see, 86. But it is super cute. If you want to see it closer before you bid on it, you can let me know. I did find another Betty Crocker orange cookbook. So if you're a lover of orange like I am, there's another one. Now this one is not the binder version. This has the similar to what you'd see in a cinch bound spiral, but it's in great shape. It's got really cool things on it. This is a really cool one. It is a Czech version of the Great Book of the Teddy Bear Family by Carol Lawson, and it is you can see there's the whole family. It doesn't have, I don't know about the copyright on it, but I'm a sucker for anything that's in a language that's not English. So there you can see. So this is the Czech version, which I thought was pretty cool. And the images are just gorgeous. Hi, novella. I do have, and this says it's a 1967 version, but I'd have to, oh, I'm sorry, 1965. But it doesn't say what printing it is. But this is there too. It's the busy world of Richard Scarry, and if you can see my head, it's very big. It's tall. This is the back. And you guys just yell at me. Put it in all caps. It's totally fine. If you want to see something new, I'm just kind of giving you a quickie overview of the things that I did do as pre-bids, but I won't bring them. I'll check the pre-bids at the end. And if anybody has pre-bids in, we'll go over those. And I love the new junior cookbooks because I just think that they're fun, and I like some of the fun things that they do for like children, like the little mouse and the pears and the octopus. So those are all there for you guys. The other thing is, thank you for everybody who has bought either the Create Along kit for us that's called Sunny Days. It's the Sesame Street kit. There are still a few left. In September, I will be going live on Saturdays at 11 a.m. And we'll just do a Create Along using all of those things. And the kits on this trip up here, I got a lot more stuff to add, and I'm excited to add it to all of your bundles. So I should be in excellent shape to fulfill all those orders. But if you haven't grabbed one, now would be the time to do it. And the Sunny Days, and I'll put them up here so you can see it. The Sunny Days digital kits that go with it are also available. So there's the Create Along kit, so you can see it there. And then the digitals go along with it. So if you win the giveaway today and you didn't purchase, that could be your winnings. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to put these aside and we're going to get after it. And all I'm doing is I'm just grabbing a stack of the items that I brought. And you're going to get your choice. So I'm just going to pop them up here. I'm going to turn it around so you don't have to look at me. And then you'll be able to bid accordingly and pick which one. So You got it. I'm going to mark that down. Sunny days. All right, cool. Naomi, awesome. Hey guys, the weather is starting to roll in here. Oh no. Yes, and be safe. Don't be walking out there in the thunder and lightning, girl. And some of you guys, speaking of Miss Carrie, well, may have already got a little hint about what's to come with my big announcement at the end of the day. So if you have already joined the fun and purchased, thank you very much. It is in the buy it now right now, so you might already know what I'm talking about. But I'll give you all of the skinny, because you know what, you girls that already joined, you did so, and you trust me because I haven't even explained all of it. So I just really want to thank you. Um, Follow the leader. Okay, I'll check. And if you are also watching and you're seeing all the comments, um, know that one of the things. Do you guys just want to know what the announcement is? Do you just want me to tell you now? Because I will if you want me to. But one of the things that I have done for a very long time is I have an ongoing list. Yes, please. I have an ongoing list of things that people are looking for. Either they've reached out to me during a live sale, via email, or whatever source that they, the makers market, and say, hey, if you ever find insert the item here, will you pick it up for me? And so I keep that, and I have started doing that a little more often. And I've promised that I'm going to do a video, share my list of things that I'm looking for, and then I will actually go live and show what I found. So, and of course, let the folks know if I found something for them. But I think that will be it. It's kind of more like oh, like a thrift crawl. Because I've been looking for some things for people for a very long time. So that are much more rare. So I love the thrill of the hunt. But with that said, I got an opportunity while I was up here this week to do a private estate pick, which basically means that I get to go to a home that is going to be having an estate sale before it happens and pick things for the sale. I hope when Carrie comes back, she tells us if she's okay. Um, Yeah, that's very true too. And a lot of times, hey Tin Man, a lot of times too, if like I know I don't have it, but I know Debbie has it, or Carol or Carrie or somebody else, um, I'll just say, hey, check with them because I bet you they will have it. So yeah, it's good networking, isn't it? Cotty, my dad is actually Gigi, just so you know. So I was able to do that, and I think that will happen on Thursday. There's a chance it could happen tomorrow, but I'm for sure it's going to happen on Thursday. One of the things that they have a lot of, which I know many of you in this community love, are vintage readers, specifically original Dick and Jane books. So what I am doing is I'm going to go shopping. But I would like for you to tell me if there's something you're looking for. So what I did is there's a listing. I'll put it up here right now. And yeah, I think it's going to be really fun. It's a little different, um, which I you know me, I like to be different. So here you go. It's up there now. If you are in YouTube land, the claim number is claim 79. Now, I did make it exclusive, limited the number of seats for the sale. You will only be able to participate if you have bought your seat at the table or at the craft table. And then you will get a private link that you will join the live. So it will only be other people that have joined, and it goes through all of the things that you get as part of that. So that $10 that you pay for your private sale, you can send me your wish list, and you can do that preferably through the Makers Market in the chat, but always you can send it to me via email. I just worry about email because I get a lot of email because it's my business email, and I get stuff about buying furniture and things like that. So sometimes things get lost and it makes me nervous. So Maker's Market is always the number one place, but um, you're going to get exclusive opportunities for you to buy there. I'll shop your wish list. So if you have a certain book, it doesn't have to be Dick and Jane, send it to me and I will look for it. You get first choice and your pre-bid. So when we get into the sale, it will be private and you guys get your first choice. And also everything will ship media mail. So it'll be combined shipping for everything and you will get media mail shipping. So it's going to be really super fun. Oh, and most importantly, that $10 that you pay to join the sale will be applied towards whatever you purchase. So I will figure that all out. What do you think? You likey? You likey? It also actually helps me a little bit. Let's just be honest that I don't go hog wild and just want to buy every single one of the readers that are available to me because I love them so much I probably would. But she's like, well, there's other stuff here too you might want. I said, okay, that sounds good. But I've been doing enough talking. Everybody let me know when Carrie gets back. I want to make sure that the storm is okay. What I do need to do is clear out, let me clear out these pre-bid goodies. Um, and we'll go ahead and get started. So if you have not done this before, what did I do with that box? Um, all you need to do is I'm going to put 4 of them up there. You pick one. I put your name on it, and I'm going to keep adding to it. And we're going to start with dollars, dollar bids. That way, it's really, really easy. Okay, but I have to load up these books, all Dave's books, because I can assure you I'm not reading The Outdoor Survival Skills or The Physics of Consciousness, to name a few. That sounds like enough to poke my eyeballs out. Let me see. I'm going to put you up here. And then I'm going to switch it around. There you go. You get to see the camper. Burr, burr. There we go. All right. Let's make sure I can get 4 things on here. This is where, now from now on, I hug the table. Okay, let me just show you close up. We have some Anna Griffin. What are these? 8 pieces of Anna Griffin beads. They look like bamboo. I have some K and Company 3-dimensional or dimensional stickers. They kind of look like, like a children's toy room. I have some sunflowers by Stickos, and I have some Jen Hadfield goodies. So I do need to get this up on the screen. So let me do that. And these are going to be, and stay tuned. Don't stick around because more bargains will come after. We're going to get through some of these and then we're going to do some more picks. You know what I mean? All right. Now, if you're in the Maker's Market, you should see when I start the auction, the ability to bid. So it's $1 starting bid. You're bidding on those 4 things. If you are the winning bidder, you pick an item. I bring another one. And we'll do that until you get sick of doing that, and then we'll move on to something else. And you can say, can we try something else? And I will not be offended. So there you go. If anybody wants any of those items, go for it. For $1. So Terry has bid, and you see that if no one bids against her, then it goes down to 0. She's going to type in, then I'm going to add another one to it. And she wants the boy's life. So now I'm going to add the, who are these by? Fancy Pants. These are Fancy Pants tags. Those are super cute. So I'm just going to add those back here. And I'm going to duplicate and start it again. And here's the thing that we can do is that, did I start it? And Denise Gardner is the winner chicken dinner right now. And don't be afraid to bid against each other. That's what this is all about. I always have to tell folks that. It's okay. We're still gonna like each other in the end. DG, which one would you like? I have to stop saying that. I'm used to my last Tuesday of the day. Fancy pants. Okay, DG gets the fancy pants. Okay, so no one wanted any of those other three. The Jen Hadfield, the Anna Griffin beads, or the Sticko. Oh, you do. Okay, then I'm gonna run. See, this is what I'm saying. You gotta do exactly what Denise Gardner did. Then you go, no, Angela, I want something. The next one is this wooden flourish of the dress form by Kaiser Craft, and it is wooden. So those are your options right now. And you can tell this goes pretty fast, which I hope that you all are okay with. I'm going to start the bidding right now. There you go. So that you guys can get all kinds of things. All right, Denise Gardner. Which one would you like? Hatfield, Jen Hatfield. Okay, I'm going to move that one up. And we're going to add some more stickos here. And these are all baking related. I think these are so cute. So I'm going to duplicate it and start the auction. That gives me just enough time to hop out of my chair and put things down. Debbie DePaul, congratulations. Which one would you like? The dress for Debbie. Okay. All right, now I'm going to add the heart stickers, also by Sticko. And I'm going to duplicate it and start the auction. Debbie DePaul. All right, congratulations, Denise. Which one would you like? Heart stickers. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do, just so you guys can see this and try it. Well, we're going to do it at some point, but we might as well do it now. All right, I'm going to pop up these happy birthday stickers with this, okay? But this time, because I have these two that haven't sold, I am going to change my opportunity here to the $1 pick two. So your starting bid is $1, but you get to pick two things. Okay? So just to switch it up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and start the auction. There you go. And we'll do this for $2 and $3 bids too, but I just thought it would be good for you guys to see some of those as well. So what I'll probably do is I'll bring a variety of $1 starts. We'll move up to the $2 starts and then come back to the $1 start. We got time. We got time, friends. And now Anna Griffin and the cooking stickers. Okay, there you go. Put this in her pile. Let's do another one of those. All right. So now I have the Sticko. It's hard to see. I think these are all butterflies. I was thinking maybe dragonflies, but no. So we got those, and we'll bring up, oh, I'm not going to bring that one, just missing something. This is 12 pieces of artsy tags, and they all look like they have doilies on them. So there we go. I'm going to run it again. Maybe. And there you go. And as you can tell, I made the time pretty quick. So if you want to bid, go for it, because I mean it'll add time if you're bidding against each other, but so Debbie gets to pick two, tag and the butterflies. Okay. All right, let's go. Are you liking this? Tell me. Do I have any dollar? I'm just grabbing random things. Okay, let's do some of this. I brought a bunch of seam binding, and you like it? Okay, good. How about the rest of you girls? I mean, even though I know not everybody is bidding, do you like the process? I appreciate the feedback. So I have a lot of, and now I don't know that every single one of these are vintage, but I'm just gonna pop some of these out here, and I can fit more on here. I'll tell you what they are. Let's do it this way. We're gonna start with seam binding, or hem tape. So this is what they look like close up. And I can fit more on the page or on the screen here for you guys. Now, some of you might be like, why would I want that? I'm not a seamstress. Well, you don't need to be. This is royal blue. I love making ruffles out of these. And even when I get bias tape, look at this one. This is like a coral. And it's kind of all of these that I'm bringing right now are kind of silky. So they're a lot of fun. I need to go back to, gotta go down here. Hold on. Before I, all right, hang on. I gotta bring it back up here. Bear with me, friends. There we go. All right. But they're so fun to whip through your sewing machine and use as to make ruffles. They're also really nice just to put on the edge of your page. Veronica, hello. Don't go away. I mean, I know you're purging, but I have lots of things I think you will like later. This is lavender. This is one of the more vintage ones. And then one more that's actually this hem taper seam binding. And that's kind of a cream color. Um, it works great to use now this is just a dollar starting bid, and you'll get to pick one. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. To use in as ties on your tags, there's just a ton of things that you can do with them. So if in the rare instance that I find them, I always bring them um, to the sales, because I do not need to have any more in my possession for myself. Yeah, if you can. Well, I mean, I know you can. You have an account. Go check out Veronica's shop too. She's got lots of fun things. Lavender for Denise. Okay, and I'm going to add the seam binding. Now this is like the lace seam binding. So all the rest of them, and I think that I have over here, are lace. Again, this is so much fun to make into ruffles. And if you guys have done this before, back me up on this, because I think it's just, I had so much of it. I was like, well, what am I going to do with this? And then I just tried to um, run it through my sewing machine. And, I'm not one that has a ton of patience when it comes to sewing, and it worked like a dream. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start that. Congratulations, Miss Debbie. Seam binding lace. Okay. Congratulations. I wonder if my ring will be like, well, you did like a lot of squats getting up and down today in your seat. Probably not. I'm probably getting up. No credit. Okay, this one is another stretch lace seam binding. That's what it looks like on the back. It's more of a light brown. Does it have a London tan to be exact? So we're going to add that one. And while we're bidding on that, let me just remind you that there are some buy it now. So if you're buying things and you want to bundle on shipping, then shop some of my listings and we can do that. I will tell you that I am going to be sending, oh, Denise one. Coral for Denise. Okay, I'm going to whip up another one. Here's a red stretch lace seam binding. We're going to add that. I'm just going to do this while I'm yappity dapping. If though you purchase something that is at home, I am going back on Friday or Thursday, I think. So I can just wait to ship it then when I'm back there. And then I'll be back here again on Sunday. Red lace. Red lace. Okay. Let's do this one more time with this. And this one is, I was looking to see if it had a emerald, it says, but it's more like a Kelly green to me. Hi, Jay. How are you? How's everything up there in Madison? You know, I'm very near you right now. I'm in Dubuque. I know, right? After we had rain, I'm sure you probably did yesterday too, and it was like the smoke wasn't quite so bad, and it was like cold. No, what big show? My eyeballs still are driving me crazy. Okay, now on this one is cranberry, but this time we're gonna run it. We're gonna do. I gotta pull it back up. Here we go. We're gonna run these for pick two, just so I can keep it going. And so now, if you're going to bid on something, you can bid and you'll get whatever your bid is, starting at $1. You can pick two. There you go. And then we'll do something different. We'll take a break. Oh, a stamp show. Oh my gosh, Jay. Now you got to tell me the deets. Both laces. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Because it seems to me like you girls like these laces. So let's bring some more of these. Let's clear the boards. I can always bring these back later. But I have 4 sitting right here. We've got, and I can see why, because there's something about the feel of them. Forest green, flame, ooh, and then this one's the old one. It doesn't have navy, it just says navy. And then the newer navy. There we go. Duplication. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping. That was quick. Okay, you get to pick 2, remember. So you want flame? I mean, there you go. They all look very good together. The Old Navy. Gotcha. All right. Coolio. You guys all got the hang of it. Let's do some $2 start bids. And I have a lot of stuff here. And I keep knocking stuff over, and it's just my stickers. Is everybody doing okay? Yeah, having fun? How about we do some books? I got a few, but I don't have many books that aren't that are not on pre-bid, but I do have a few. Let me see. We're gonna do $2 start bid. Okay, these are all gonna start at $2, and they're. I know you're gonna be like, she says that about everything that has to do with Better Homes and Gardens. Well, it's true, but these are all the older Better Homes and Gardens step-by-step kids cookbooks. This one's from 1984. That's a little hard to read. It's not Stamp Joy. Well, I'm writing that down, Jay. Dave's gonna be like, "Wow, you just keep coming up here a lot." But what I love about these is that it's very much kid related, and so I think these make cute covers. But I also just love the pages inside, um, like orange lemonade, and just some of the fun things. Plus, you know, who doesn't love this era? That's when the hobo picnic. So, okay, so that is, I'm just going to put them all up here at the same time. That is the first one, Step by Step Kids Cookbook. Look at this one. This is, wow, buy me, he says. And you know what? It was $5.95 to begin with. This is Kids Snacks. See, flannel jammies, hay and gravel bars, ugly dumplings. I mean, the names in here are so cute. Fruit Pops, granola burr ball. My gosh, I made those for my kids. I used to make octodogs for my kiddos all the time, and for my nephew. And we did the one with the bagel, the diver. That was fun too. After school cooking, I love this one because this looks like very 80s, teenager ish, probably clothes that I would have worn. And then this one has schools out, quick takes, make the grade munchies, twice as nice nibbles. Coco Loco. But there's another kid doing the same thing. Okay, so that's the third one. And then the last one is fast fixin' kids recipes. I don't know. Whoever was doing their photography must have been like, okay, I want you to open your eyes really wide because there's a lot of kids with. Oh, that's cute. It looks like a puzzle. Those are cute images. Well, Jay, don't feel bad. So one of our friends, and I've never been, but there's a big, well, I don't know if they call it a flea market or vendor event, but a huge, and it's in a town called What Cheer, which is a few hours from here. I'm going to run this in just a second. All right, $2 starting bid. I'm going to run the auction. There you go. And it would be great to go to, I mean, so much fun. And I've missed it every single year. And I should know when it is because I think they do it, I think she said quarterly. And I've never been to it. But I'm like, oh, do I want to drive that far? But it's coming up here not too long. No bids on those. Okay, so we're going to clear them. If somebody wants these or you're watching and you have seen them and you want me to bring them back, I'm happy to do that for you. But let's get some other things here. Nobody wants any books today. All right, let's do some littles. Okay. I'm gonna, shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Hang on. Well, let me show you while I'm trying to find it. There we go. All right. So I have the Indie Chic layered stickers. These I think are really cool. These are rub-ons by Glitz. They're called Olivia. And they are really bright, just like they look here. And I'm just grabbing things that I pulled from there. This is adhesive journal tags. They'd be great for a a planner, or your journal. And then we've got some more K and Company butterflies. So we'll run those. There we go. Yeah, they are cute, aren't they? Congratulations, Jay. Which one would you like? You got it. Ooh. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to move the K and Company up there. Thank you, Jay. And then we're going to add some more butterflies. These are also K and Company, but they're all in lavender. It says 14 pieces. And the majority of things that I bought at that from the lady were almost all new in package. I do have some dies, some like metal dies that are coming today that are, why is that? There we go. That weren't in the package. They're on magnets, but they weren't in the package. But most of them are in the package. All right. So I didn't see any interest in, um, well, but I was very uh, careful about what I was keeping. So I'm bringing most of them all to you. Carrie, did you come back? I'm worried about the weather. Okay, next round. These are really cool, and I don't know. Um, I don't know if this is the company that I don't know where it was from. It's who knows what Momenta. But they were $3.99, and somewhere they were at for 99 cents. But these are metal flowers. I do. I still have a ton of it. So just because I say I will shop for you, out in the wild, if there's stuff that you guys need and I might have it, please do let me know. How do you get to the live stream? Oh, Novella. And this is, by the way, Bunny. They're buttons, but I believe they're fabric buttons. All you need to go to district.net/makers market, and you should see my live stream right there. If you've never joined before, just hit the join button real quick. And maybe you do it on another device so you can continue to talk to us and we can help you through it. I don't know if they could, well, yeah, they're pretty, they're like heavy chipboard. So like these would be charms, these are little buttons. Yeah, those are cute. We've got some Barbie stickers. So those three, I'm going to bring as many as I can get on here without. I think these are really cool too. They're a little iridescent, but they're K and Company. The Kiss layered accents. I started to say, let me know if you don't like these smaller things to bring, because they are easier for me to bring along with me. I love these too. This is cool. It's like the library stamps. Mushies Botanique, and they're by Wintertime Crafts. I can fit one more. And then these are Crafter's Companion. And I don't know if you guys are new to die cutting, or if you love to die cut, but dyes are not inexpensive. So this is probably a good opportunity for you to get some of these shapes really at a great bargain. But these are all of I think this looks like a zinnia, but they're circles, like scallop circles. And they are by Crafter's Companion. So here's what it would look like if you layered all these different colors up. You do a lot of card making, right, Jay? If I remember correctly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this round. I'm going to get some more things so I can bring them to this table. Oops, I walked away. Let me come back. Congratulations, Terry. Which one would you like? You were naughty about Christmas in July. Terry, just let me know which one you want. And then I'm going to add another one to the mix. By the way, speaking of Christmas in July, have you guys been watching the Christmas in July Swap 2026 that Carol, the stamps, okay, that Carol hosts? That has been so much fun. I'm kind of behind a little bit, but I love seeing, again, kind of like Carrie. Carrie said she's nosy. I'm nosy too. I'm like, I want to see what everybody got. Yeah, you definitely should, and join us next year. Okay, I'm going to add another set of dies. These are the triplets by Sizzix. And so these are all the things that you can make in there. This one she actually did use. And it's in her little case. All right, I'm going to reduplicate. And I'm going to run that one. And we'll just keep going. Yeah, and if you just type in the hashtag Christmas in July Swap 2026, everybody's should come up. So, all the videos, which is kind of fun. Scallop die. Look at Terry's on a roll. All right, now we've got circle. Now, she did use this one. Circle nesting dies, also by Crafter's Companion, just like the scallops were. And you know what I thought? I swore I had a die cutting machine up here. Or, I mean, in here. And I don't. It's at the lake. So I'm like, well, I brought stuff to die cut. So I guess I'm going to be bringing mine up. Because I have a bunch of things I want to cut while I'm here. Yeah, they do have, oh, and I have an entire tote full of stamp, I guess, I don't know, help me out if you know what they're exactly called, but the stamp and die coordinating kit. So you get the stamp and then you, I don't know if you stamp it first, then cut it, or cut it and then stamp it. I'm not sure. But there's a lot of those. They're really fun. Hey, Janet. The next one is Woodland Park Wrap Pack. And these are by October Afternoon, which I don't think October Afternoon exists anymore. Do they? Maybe they do. All right. So I'm going to run this again. Yeah. See, I didn't think so. Is it running? I love those colors together. That combination is really pretty. And I promise you, I'm telling you, like the wrap pack. Uh, this is a great time to pick these up. I have it hasn't gone. Hang on, I gotta find your file here, Debbie. There it is. It hasn't launched yet, the video, but I went to a scrapbook store when I was in Lawrence moving Rhea. I'm going to clear the board. If anybody wants one of those to come back, I'll put them aside and we can do that. And I was like, holy Toledo. Of course, I did buy stuff, but yeah, it's expensive. This is, I'm trying to look, dimensional stickers, Disney, Mickey Mouse, and Friends. It's Mickey and Minnie sitting on a bench. It's just their backs they're looking at the fireworks, just like they would at Disneyland. I've got Goofy. He's having a party. Who doesn't love Goofy? I've got the Castle, Magic Kingdom. And do I have any more? No, I have a Tim Holtz compass. And what is this thing? Mini mask. So it's the opposite of a stencil, but I think you can use it for both. And we're going to run that. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. I was really excited about this week's sale. I think I always get excited when I'm on the road and I get to have go live. I don't know why. Congratulations, Veronica. What is it going to be? The compass. Wow, is it already that time for Dave to be home? Yeah. Dave's like, okay, I'm leaving before she's going to give me a job. Okay, Veronica, got it. And then let me add something else here. Along the same lines as the compass are vellum die cuts. These are called Paperbilities. And I don't know where they were from, but they are new in the package. So we're going to go ahead and run those. It's a little warm in here. Okay. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you, DG. The vellum. Okay, there you go. All right, now I'm going to add the Bow Bunny. These are cool. They say they're pocket cards, but I have not opened them up. And there are 6 pieces, and it looks like this comes down. So there's those 2, like they're already made pockets, but they're so cute. So that's the next thing that's up there. Let me duplicate it and start the auction. Let me know if that's too loud for you. It was getting warm in here, so Dave wouldn't want me to melt or anything, so. And Denise Gardner, congratulations. Let me know which one you like. The Bow Bunny Pockets. Okay. And in their place, these are Simple Story Color Vibes flower bits. And they look like they're maybe navy black, kind of an army green for the um, leaves, cream. There you go. And we're going to start this over. And there you go. Congratulations, Jay. I bet I know which one you're going to pick. But I'll wait for you. Yeah, the little flower bits. Okay. Before I pull these, anybody interested in the Mickey? Otherwise, I'm going to pull those and I'll bring a couple other things before we move on. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Love you. Have fun. All right. Now these are a little bit bigger. I think this is the last of my $2. Yes. Okay. So I've got the ABC bunnies. Now I don't. This is, well, it's older because now they're $7.99 a piece. Can you believe that? But this has not ever been opened, and it's 1954. This one is probably a couple years old, but I love this. Everyone, bye, Gigi. Everybody can hear me, okay? I've got a vintage. Is this Simplicity? Oh, McCall's. I'd say this is from the 60s. Probably says on here because McCall's does have it on here. Well, I don't know what happened to Carol. She's not here, but she'd tell me. I know Simplicity does not have. It doesn't say, but I'd say the 60s. It could be the 70s. And then I think this is pretty stinking cute too. This is called Tea Party Rules. Do you know? I was trying real hard to decide if I should bring this or not, but it's super, super cute. So they're having a tea party in the woods with the cub, and he's learning all of the rules about a tea party. So if you have a tea journal in your future, this might just be it that you need in your life. Also, after this round, I'll take a quick break. Uh, Not break. I'm not going anywhere. But I will tell you. I'll give you the info again if you're new and um, if you just got here. I will give you the skinny on some of the things that are coming up. Congratulations, Denise. I'm gonna run this. I don't have any more $2, but I will run it just in case anybody's interested in the books, the Bookie McBookersons. So the big announcement was that in addition to me doing the creatively curated things and doing some I'm going to go ahead and start this. Uh, Kind of some thrift crawls where I'm looking for things. No worries for all of you. I have the opportunity to go this week and do a private pick at an estate. And at the estate, they have a lot of readers. A lot. Primarily, I'm just going to get these books out of the way first because we'll do $3 starts. Then we'll come back. Dick and Jane books. Original. Oh, run once more? You bet, Janet. See, this is what I'm talking about. Don't be afraid to tell me. Tell me to come back. And in doing so, I have created a private sale. So if you want a seat at the table, what you can do is you can go to my buy it nows. You can buy your seat at the table. It's $10, and you can use that $10 will be applied towards your purchases. But you can also send me all of your wishes and dreams. So if you had a certain reader that you're looking for, you can send me an entire list so I can be more mindful when I'm shopping instead of just picking the ones I like. I'll run it again. Um, am I running the right one, Janet? Here you go. Oh, I didn't start it. There you go. You will also be able to. It's a private sale, so it won't be on YouTube. It won't be on the Makers Market. You'll get a link, and you'll be able to bid with those folks that have also an interest in those. So, if you want to participate, and thank you, by the way, for the interest already, and for all of you who have already joined the party. Janet, are you there? I think I ran it, and I think you might have went away accidentally. Look at me. I'm just like, I'll just keep restarting that auction. She's there now. I know. It won't let you bid. Can slide to the right? There you go. Yay. Which one would you like, my dear? Hey, Chevy. Okay, you figured it out. So Chevy mom, are you somebody? Are you AKA somebody else? I need I need to give you a sticker, Janet, but I don't want the sticker to be stuck, so I gotta peel it off there. Novella. Hello, hello. Thank you for your patience in doing that. Exciting. Now, my goal, by the way, just to stick around. We're gonna get through the $3 items. Does anybody want me to run? No problem, honey. Does anybody want me to run the bunnies? Otherwise, I'm gonna clear it and we'll go on to $3 start bids. I don't see anybody, but I can put it aside, and then if somebody does. All right, now we're gonna get the books out of the way. All right, I have 3 books. I think I only have 3 books in the $3 bin. Hi, Hope. Wondered where you were. Okay, let me go back here and find what we're gonna bring. $3 start bids. Do do do. All right, so I have moved to the stage. There we go. The Wuzzles and the Best Gift of All. I think this is super cute. This is 1986. I wasn't into the Wuzzles, but I know a lot of people who are. It's in great shape. Uh, I think it would be great. I think it would just be cute to make a journal out of this because the front is so stinking cute. And here's what the back looks like. It's just blank. So the Wuzzles is one of them that's available. This one I've brought before, but this is the Cyclopedia, and it is volume 1, and it's featuring the body, little gymnastics. And this is from 1980. Oh, good. Did I miss her? Thank you for letting me know. Is it like thunderstorms or what? I got an alert yesterday that they had flash flooding at home, and I was like, "Oh, great!" Of course they do when I'm not there, but everything was okay. And then this is a copy of the Real Mother Goose. Oh, you got a new kitchen! Yay, you're almost there. This is somebody's, not mine. Goodwill Industries. $4.99. Oh, that says miscellaneous, not for the book. I don't think. They're having a tropical storm in the Gulf, and she's on the tip of it, I believe, but it's not supposed to get serious yet. Oh gosh. This one is. I've sold this many, many times. This is. I don't think an old copy. No, because it's from Scholastic. Although Scholastic has been around for a long time. Originally, this was published in 1916. Just so you know, but this is not it. It is the 1994 for Scholastic printing. But they just have such. It was funny because the guy, when I got this, I was at a. Do you guys have you heard of Stuff Etc.? It's a like a consignment shop, and the guy was like, "Some of these Mother Goose stories, they're kind of scary." And he was an older gentleman. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's funny." All right, I can't get these on here very well. All right, so we got Mother Goose, Charlie Brown, and the Wuzzles. I'm going to start the auction. $3 starting bid if anybody's interested. I honestly haven't been watching the weather like I should. I got to make sure I throw this receipt away and I don't get it mixed in with mine. Charlie. Okay, I'm going to run it again. We'll see if there's any interest. And if not, we'll clear that and we'll go on to some of the rest of the things. All right, nobody's interested in those two. Just remember, we've got them available if somebody wants me to bring them back. All right, let's do these dies. We're going to start at $3. Now, these are all dies that she had in like a little containery thing. I'll just show them to you first. And I took them out so I could bring them, but we got hearts, and they're all the nesting ones. This one I think is fun. The squares. These are also really cool. Like it almost looks like the, like needlework in the circles, like a quilt kind of thing. We've got the scalloped hearts. I love these two. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it reminds me of like a zinnia. I don't know. Then we've got this one that looks kind of daisy-like. This one actually looks more like a zinnia, doesn't it? That could be a hydrangea. I don't know. The ovals with the, see the dots in them? And then this one's pretty cool too. Oh man, I've got too many up there. Well, this one's pretty cool. It almost looks like doilies. All right, so I didn't do that very well, but I'll try to redeem myself. $3 starting bid. There we go. And start the action. So we've got the doily-esque, zinnia-like ovals. Debbie DePaul, which one would you like? And while you're picking, I'm going to try to make this a little bit better. The doily-ish. Okay. All right, now I'm going to run it again. There we go. Look at me. And we'll run it one more time. Thank you, Debbie. And Veronica, which one would you like? Veronica, you all feeling better and good to go? The zinnia. Okay, now this is what I'm calling the zinnia. Are you going with me on that one, Veronica? Tell me if you're not. All right, we're getting down there. Let's keep doing these. No, this one. Also, I did call a zinnia, but I said it could also look like a hydrangea. Let me know. Okay. I'm bringing back the daisy slash zinnia looking thing. All right, here we go. I'm running it again. And we'll see if anybody bids. If not, I'm going to clear the board. Oh, somebody's bidding. And I know this sounds maybe silly, but if you were someone who's here and you've thought about getting a, thank you, Denise, a die cutting machine, but you don't have one, I do have some at home that I can bring sometime if you want, or you can just reach out to me. But I was going to say, this is a steal of a deal on metal dies. So even if you don't have the die cut machine yet, stock up on the dies at some of my sales, because you would be gobstopped to see how much they go for. $20s of dollars. $20s of dollars? All right, looks like we've exhausted that one. Everybody, yeah, now you're kind of back to normal. That's good. I'm glad, Veronica. All right, remember, we can always bring these back another time. All right, let's do some more funsies. All right, get ready, girls and boys. With the rounded corners. Okay, I'm just going to run it again, and I'll bring it back up here. There we go. Jay, pull it out of here. And I'll make sure I have the right one. This one. There you go. See how easy that was? Ta-da! All right, my dear. All right, now we're moving on to some other goodies. We have, let me see. The homemade Cartabella chipboard pieces, and that's the big, long one. Long skinny. I have the Tim Holtz Thrift Shop ephemera pack. Let me shaky eggs because they don't have the picture on the back. I'll just do 3 up here. And I have the K & Company Always a Winner. And these say, some of them are pop-ups. And I think that what that might mean is that they're 3-dimensional. But there's 7 pieces in the kit. There we go. That's what's in there. All right, I'm running those. Ooh, Allison. Wait, is that Alice before I open my mouth? Alice in Wonderland, friends. We got some Alice. I think I have some Winnie the Pooh maybe too. Debbie DePaul, I still haven't found that one in my stash that you wanted, but oh, I'm looking at it. Make sure I didn't miss something. Okay, nobody's interested in those 3. I'm just going to clear them. We can come back to them. Okay, stamps. We have a new and packaged Jilly Bean. These are by Hampton Art. They don't have a name on them, but they're super cute. I personally like the typewriter, as you would probably have guessed. This is cool because it comes with oh, I thought maybe it was the stamps and the, for some reason I thought that there was something else in there, but it's just the stamps. Inka-dinka-doo. Those are pretty cute. What was I thinking? I was thinking like an embossing folder, but that probably doesn't make any sense. And Gina Marie Designs, this is the quilt square. See what I'm saying? $16 for the Flower Burst Quilt 3 from Scrap Mania. So get them while they're hot. And there you go. Congratulations, Debbie. Which one would you like? The quilt for Debbie. All right, let me pop another one up here. All right, I have the Graphic 45. This is Alice. Curiouser and Curiouser. Oops, sorry. Pack. And here's what it looks like on the back. Oops, there's a couple that got in there. Here, let me move it so you can see all of them. I got to make sure I don't hold it up too far so things fall out. I don't want things to fall out. There we go. Now you can see them all. And if you, I can't remember who all bought the Graphic 45 kits with Alice in Wonderland, but those will accompany that. And there you go. Loverly. I'm guessing. Well, I'm not going to guess, but I maybe know which one you would like. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, keep your bidding finger busy there, girl. Because these are the Curiouser and Curiouser rub-on transfer sets. So I'll go ahead and rub, or nope, I won't do that. I'll start that one. There we go. Gee. Dippy, dippy, dippy. Here we go. And then last in that little, I got more. I just have to go get some more. Is the Tim Holtz Small Talk unused, and it is the white and the black. So let's go ahead and duplicate. Start it up while I grab another chunk of things. And stay tuned if you like baby rickrack. I got some of that coming up too. Denise Gardner, which one would you like? Small talk for Denise. Thank you, dear. The one cool part about doing smalls sometimes is they'll be really easy to pack up for you guys. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, I'm going to take these off because I didn't see anybody that was interested in those. So we're going to go back to Cartabella, which I'm a sucker for any of these. I bought a whole bunch of, I did do a video of what I did buy at that scrapbook store, which you guys will all be shaking your heads going, you could have just gone downstairs probably and found that in the stuff that you bought from that lady. Well, maybe, but it's like crack. You're like, I see a piece of paper and it's beautiful. I must have it. All right. These are botanical garden frames and tags. There you go. We got the bees. This is Be Happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Oh, Alice. Ephemera. And this little guy is Simple Stories Garden Bits. That's cute. Looks more like a farm, but I guess it's a little bit of both. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. There you go. All right, Denise, congratulations. Which one would you like? The bee's knees. Okay, let me replace the bees with something else. And how about titles and phrases? I was looking to see if it was from a specific, telling your story it is from. There's that one. I'm going to add that one, and there you go. Debbie DePaul, I think I know, but if I grab the wrong one, tell me. All right, we're going to do it again. These are all butterflies. Let's see, here's what they look like. So these are all die cuts as well. And we're going to run that again. Is anybody else getting excited about the Sunny Days craft along? I am. Create with me. I don't know what I'm more excited about. I think Yes, you do have to make those Alice journals now. I don't know if I'm more excited about putting the bundles, the kits together, or if I'm more excited about actually doing the Saturday create with me. I think they're both going to be fabulous. Okay, I didn't see any interest. Here's what I had left. I had the Tell Your Story. I had the frames and tags from Botanical Gardens, the butterflies, and the farm. So I'm going to pull those off, and we're going to put four more things. Debbie, Debbie, Debbie. These are my favorite things. Now, this is more to me, and I don't know if it's meant to be that way or not, but these are more for like, um, what's her name? Umbrella, Mary Poppins. But I think that these also would be really cute in Alice journals. There's a lot of things that can go with that. I have a bless your dear little heart. I have Piglet and many thanks, and every little thing is going to be all right. Gonna be all right. And then I have the Simple Stories Butterfly Fern stencil. I guess we'll just do those three. So I'm going to run those. And there you go. You're pretty quick at making your journals, though, Debbie. Like, kind of like Denise. Okay, no interest in any of those. Yell if you want me to bring them back. All right, I have these. Oh, I should. Impression Obsession is who made these. You've been on my mind so much. You are my happy thought today. Sending my best wishes, and it's Piglet with the dandelion. Oh, Ari with the Dollar Tree one. Yeah. What's your struggle with it? Here's Tigger. I just know you'll bounce back soon. I'm here for you through the ups and downs. I felt like you had a pretty good plan. And here is the Mad Hatter Avery. These are by Paper Nest Dolls. And this is a rubber stamp, unused. And then I don't know if he had a name or not. I don't know much about Alice in Wonderland. Mischievous Kitty. And he's a rubber stamp too. So I'll run those again. There you go. Embellishments are kind of hard to like clusters and buttons and rickrack and can't. Oh, because you're supposed to use only stuff from the DT. Oh, I would struggle for sure. And I would also break all the rules and just make what I wanted. You know what I mean? Okay. I didn't see anybody interested in that. I'm going to pull them. All right. A few more. You know, you can ask for forgiveness. Um, is anybody, are the crafting police really going to come after you? I got you, boo. You're okay, Debbie. I got you. A Knight of the 19th Century. Tom Timmons owned this book, and this is from 1877. It's got really nice texture. I don't think this is right. I mean, the only thing that would give me an indication that this could be rag paper is that you can feel all of the text, but I don't see a lot of like the different paper in there, but it feels so good, and I think it's just kind of a cool little book. So there's that one. And then these I found at the craft reuse store, and I was like, well, I don't know. Oh, I'll bring it right back. I'll bring them right back. But I think that these are cool. I think they would make good charms. And remember, don't forget, if you like charms and you like beads and all things really pretty and cool, check out tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Tracy, her channel on the Makers, or her store on the Makers Market is um Trang Robertson. Her name's Tracy. So this is one bundle, and these are these are heavy metal. But this is, I think she looks kind of like fairy-esque. Maybe even she could be a mermaid. So there's this one, and then this one. They're really pretty. And then two hands. Give me a hand. One copper, one silver. So there's that bundle. And then this one. I just think these are really fresh. Same one in that one. I think this one has one hand in copper. This looks kind of Alice in Wonderland, Sleeping Beauty-ish. And I'm pretty sure that's real, right? It's a real sapphire. And then this little piece. That's the second one. And I'm sorry I don't have these all pretty, and they're in these Dollar Tree or Dollar General baggies, which I didn't even know they made these things. You remember the baggies that they used to make our sandwiches in? Those are such a pain. I'm like, where'd these come from? Okay, there's another one of those. This one. Everybody's just watching. Another finger. Ooh, did Debbie say she was starting a novella starting a Beauty and the Beast little golden book? That'd be cute. Okay, let me run this one real quick. There you go. Oh, I don't know. I just like feeling these. They just. Oh, did I start it? Yeah, I did. Okay, no one is interested in those. You know, some people just hang out. It's like most of we get the most chatty McChatterson stuff, you know, when we're doing our live when it's just on YouTube. It seems like we don't get as much on here right now, and I think that's just because people are learning and concentrating a little bit. So Debbie, we can count on you to get the crowd going. I'll bring all your rowdy friends, right? Okay. You wanted me to bring these back, and I don't know which one you wanted. I mean, I could guess, but I won't do that. All right. Oops, I'm dropping things again. We got the Tigger, the Piglet, the Mad Hatter Avery, and the Mischievous Kitty. Is that what his name was on there? Somebody help me out. I mean, I did read it, but Veronica's eating. I hope it's something good. Did I start it? No, I did not. There you go, Debbie. If you want baby rickrack, which I find this hard to, unless somebody has an inn that I'm not sure about. Um, I find it very difficult to find unless it's in the wild thrifting. Like, I don't see it at Walmart or Target or Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Rarely, if ever. I don't know if I've ever seen it there. All right, Miss Debbie. See, now it's doing it again. You're cleaning your storage bowls out. Novella? Novella's working. See, I couldn't see that until just now. Weird. Okay, the kitty cat. Do you want me to run it again? Naomi's hands are full of glue. She's playing with paper and fabric. Ribs and broccoli and cheesy noodles, French bread and oh my gosh, I'm coming over. All right. I'm hungry too. Yowza. Okay. What do I have left? The Rick Rack is that it that I got there? Oh, I missed the seam binding. A stretchy lace seam binding. So I've got the, well, they're calling it seal, but it's powder blue. And then I have a baby red Rick Rack. called red. Baby green rickrack. I'm just looking at that because I was looking to see if there's two in there, but it's thicker than the rest of it, like heavier. Maybe it's a newer. I've got navy and emerald. Those are the rickracks that I found. Duplicate. Start auction. Go for it. Oh, thank goodness, because I was like, don't tempt me with a good time. I'll bust this open and use it, man, in a minute. All right, Debbie, congratulations. Which one would you like? Navy, you have all the rest. You go, girl. All right, I'm going to run it again. And if nobody is a taker, I guess I'll have to be making some stuff with it. Or we can do a twofer. How about that? Let's do a $3 pick two, but I'm going to add some more things up there. How about that? Let me see. What shall I add? That's some more of this stuff. I think somebody needs to take that home. There we go. I'm just doing a few that will go in there. All right, I'm running it. No, that's not it. Now you're picking two. Did it go? There you go. Okay. If not, we don't have any takers on some. Oh, I didn't start it. Whoopsie. These then will call it a video and call it a sale and have a great time. Oh, I do have some more things over there. Don't forget, you've got a lot of things in the buy it now, and I do need to practice. I do need to check the pre-bids. Miss Terry, which one would you like? Okay, so the green rickrack, this one right here, I'm going to run it again so you can bid again so you can get the other one. And in the meantime, you can tell me. I'm giving you this one because I don't know, but it feels like it has, unless you want the older. Bid again there, Terry. Oops, here. Let me do it one more time. There you go. So I'm going to pull this one out. That's Terry's. And then bid it one more time, and then I'll put the red one in your pile. There we go. And there goes my stickers again. My big old booty's hitting it. All right, let's just move these up. Yes. Hey, Chiquita. Yes, so you're picking two. So the bidding starts at $3, but you're picking two items off the table. All right, now I'm adding the K and Company journal tags. And can we fit one more thing on there? How about some Barbie stickers? There we go. And then I'll move these up. So whatever you do, you're picking. Oh, I see, Chiquita, what you're doing. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of you, Terry. I did say two, and then I just made you buy twice. Oh, girl. I'm telling you. You can't take me anywhere. Okay, now you're picking two. And doing it incorrectly, yell at me, please. All right, so now you can go ahead and bid. You're going to pick two off of the table. And I'm going to write a note to credit you. Terry's so nice. She's like, I'll just go with it. I was still on the $3 starting bid. All right, Denise. Hey, Chiquita. Can you go to the Maker's Market? Barbie and the Hearts. Barbie and the Hearts. So that you can bid. If not, um, I don't, I didn't see anybody else interested in those, so I can put them aside. It's easier if you can go over there, but because I think you've purchased on the Maker's Market before, but I can also invoice you if I need to. All right, I'm gonna hold these aside, Denise or Chiquita, and I'm gonna take these off, and we're gonna bring some. Okay, I'll just put a note here. All right, now we've got these. These are the Dimensional K and Company layered florals. There's a lot, 21 pieces in there. The metal florals, 3 metal flowers. We've got the Bow Bunny little tags and buttons. Hang on, don't go away. And we're going to add in, whoa, the heart nesting dies and the heart scallop nesting dies. At $3, and you're going to get to pick two. So here we go. There you are. Oh, who is our winner? Denise Gardner. Which two do you want? I'll get it right. Hearts non-scallop and drumroll. The metal flowers. These are really neat. I want to see what you do with these because I think they're pretty cool. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to run those one time before I need to, give me a second because I need to write Chiquita's name on the back of these two and make sure I'm just going to put them together. So I got you, boo. All right. You're all set. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. All right. We've got the Tinseltown chipboard letters. They're in snow, they say, but look a little iridescent. You're welcome, Chiquita. We've got the printed Forster accent tags. One of them slipped out of its spot. These are cool. I could see Jay liking. We've got the these almost look like homemade paper, but they're all the presents. The Crafter's Companion 6x3 220 GSM. That's some good paper. 30 pieces, and this is all in the browns. And we have some paper and lace Melissa Francis doilies. I don't know who she is, but we're going to run it. Duplicate. Start the auction. And then I'm going to just clear it. What time do we have here? Oh, Denise, please rerun. Shoot. Okay. I'm just going to rerun it while I grab it, Denise. And you can tell me, okay? I got you. Oh, it's okay. All right. Or you can just tell me what you wanted, and I can take care of you here. All right. Let's do this one more time. I'm getting down there to the very end. All right. I have where these are going to start at a different price though. We need $2 starting bid. Pick two. Move to the stage. Okay. I've got 2 packs of the Anna Griffin. These are really cool. This one came apart from here. Maybe I can open it. Oh no, it's closed. But they're photo corners or book corners, but they look like almost like bamboo. I think they're very cool. So I have 2 of those. I've got some Treveni Craft, which I'd never heard of. Bling bling in lavender, then some flowers. And remember, this is $2 and it is butterflies. You're picking 2. More bling. And we're going to run it. And then it only goes for 5 seconds for these. All right. Congratulations, Denise. Which ones would you like? It was the flowers and the brown paper. Okay. Purple bling and butterflies. And I got the brown paper. And the flowers were the meadow flowers, or was there another one that you wanted? Oh, these flowers. Got it. The white ones. Denise is going to get stuff. She's going to be like, I don't remember buying that. I just get mad and stuff to her package. These are all sentiments by, well, I don't know. This is what it was with, but I'm not going to, it says illustrates faith, clear stamps, but I don't think that these go with that. These are more like let it snow, sentiments for the holidays. Thanksgiving, jingle all the way. So we'll add that there. And then these are kind of like almost like handwritten alphabet. And then the last one, and I think that's all we got, all she wrote, are more sentiments, very card making focused. All right. And there we go. Hi, Bam Bam Birdie. I like your name. How are you tonight? I should never doubt you with the blingy goodness. You can never have too much, right? All right. So I think that is it, unless there was anything specific that you guys wanted me to run. And this isn't very pretty to look at, so let's find something else that we can put up here. Let's put these books that are in. Oh, we need to see if there's any pre-bids before we say goodnight. And I need to do a giveaway. Let me put the giveaway up. Let's do that first things first. So once it goes up, you should be able to just join the giveaway. And you don't have to have had bought anything. If you did buy something, it will be something physical. If you didn't, there you go. It should be up there for you now. If you didn't buy something, you can pick something digitally from the listings that are on there. There you go. Good job, guys. Keep on adding. Now, let me go over a few more things and see. Let me check and make sure, see if there was any pre-bids that I need to address. I don't think so. All right. And then, guys, only 2 of you have entered, so keep on. Can somebody help out Janet? You should be. I can't see it on my end. You don't see the giveaway up on the right hand side on the top? You should be able to click on it. Do you see it? There you go. There you go. Should be on the right hand side. It should be maybe purple or lavender. Got it. Okay, good. Yeah, it does. Oh, here, let me move the book. There you go. Now if you can. Yeah, the little presents on the side. You still have 40 seconds, a little less than 40 seconds to get your name in there. Everybody gets an opportunity to win. Well, tell me what you think about our little process tonight. And don't forget that if you want to get a exclusive seat at the party for the private sale, which is all vintage readers, a lot of Dick and Jane, that you can go ahead and reserve your spot. It is, I'll put it up here one more time. There we go. We got our entries. I'm going to draw for a winner. Oh, no, I'm not. They're going to. Here we go. Who's going to be the winner? Denise Gardner. You are the winner. Congratulations. I got a credit, and then Denise Gardner is the giveaway winner. Let me put this up on the board in case you missed it. So, here, I got to get out of that. If you want to be a part of the Sunny Days September create along, you can get your, but you don't have to have a bundle to do it, but you can. That is, I just brought it to the stage. If you're watching on YouTube, you can type in claim 53 while we're here, and then you can go. And there's only, it looks like only 8 available, only 8 left. So, and I won't be making more than the original number that I had for it. So grab them while you can. There's also the backgrounds and the ephemera. So there's the digital kit. That is claim 54. If you're watching on YouTube, and you guys, if you're watching right here with me, you can pick them up too. And then the last one is the ephemera and the die cuts, and that one is claim 59. So those are the ones that are available. And then if you are wanting to participate in the Take a Seat at the Private Vintage sale, and by the way, for those of you, I have not set a date for that because I kind of want to get a good idea from everybody before I set it, because I have to make sure you're all there. That's important. Let's see, moving that to the stage. And it's $10. That $10 goes to any purchases you make. You get the benefit of letting me shop for you, so you can send me your wish list. The best way to do that is on the Makers Market in the chat. But if you can't, you can send me an email at restorationharmony, the number 1 at gmail.com. And you'll have exclusive access. It won't be something that's published on broadcast on YouTube or here on the Makers Market. It will be a exclusive invite and link for that. You'll get first choice at your pre-bids, and you're also getting combined shipping, and it will all go media mail because it's all booked. So reserve them today, limited seating, and I won't open up any more seats. So there's only, it looks like only 18 left right now. So I think that once they're gone, they're gone. But we're going to try this, and we're going to have a party. So I will be shopping on Thursday, as far as I know. So if you have wishes, they don't have to be Dick and Jane, but if you have antique readers that you've been looking for, or vintage readers that you've been looking for, and you sign up, I will shop for you for those, and see if I can find those, and then we'll have a good old time. But I had a really good time tonight. I hope you all did too. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, and to all of you who watched the replay, thank you as well. We will talk to you next week on Tuesday, 4 o'clock p.m. I'll be here. Don't forget to check out Tracy, 1 o'clock tomorrow. She is under, her shop is Trang, Trang Robertson, and she's doing charms and um, beads and all kinds of very pretty, fun scrumptiousness. And I think that is it for now. So have a lovely night. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.